Hello and welcome to a chip off the old block toys. I'm Jeff, and today we're going to do something different from the city. We just found out yesterday as a lug that we've been invited to a show. Unfortunately, the show is about 2.5 weeks away. And because of that lesson schedule, one of our major players who usually takes up probably about 25% of the table can't make it. So that means I got to get my butt in gear and I got a lot of work to do. Well, others do too in the club, don't get me wrong, but we got to fill up what isn't there. So today we're going to go ahead and do some mills plates for track. I'm sorry, train track. And yeah, I'm having trouble talking today. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to do as many as we can. And so just be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. And I'm going to switch cameras here so you can watch what I'm building here. All right. And there we go. So now I have talked to my club and they want to do these ones a little bit differently. So I will. And let me switch over to comments because I'm not looking at comments. Hello, Lighton. How you doing? How's your day been, sir? But I don't know exactly how many of these we need. I think it's safe to say a buttload is about right. Hello, Mrs. Chip. How you doing? Can't stay, but I wanted to say hi. Well, I appreciate that. I really do. So, because trains are not as heavy as some of the other items that I do put on mills plates, I'm not going to beef them up like I normally do. The edges I will, but the inner part I will not. But yes, I went online today and I ordered a whole lot of parts for doing this ballasting. So anyway, it shall be fun, right? That's what they said. Don't know if I believe them yet, but all right. So as you can see, it's similar, but we only go one brick tall instead of two on these. That's just something that my lug has decided. So that's what we're going to do. I've got a lot of things coming up to build. Last night, I started building, what do you call that? Train engine maintenance thing. It's actually an official Lego set. However, I'm not doing just the official Lego set in true chip off the old block fashion. I'm doing a little bit bigger and better than that. And see, I don't build these too often, so this is kind of a little bit of a problem for me, but I'll get to it. And we'll get her done. And just in case you guys are wondering, because I normally do mention it, the weather here has been nice and crazy as usual. It's 38 degrees right now, which means some of the snow has started melting today. Not a heck of a whole lot of it, but a little bit. But in true fashion, tonight, in Idaho fashion that is, tonight it is supposed to snow again. And we're supposed to get 4 to 8 inches tonight. In fact, we're underneath a winter weather advisory, according to the National Weather Service. And hello, Steve. How you doing? And Steve, I don't know how long you've been here, so in case you missed it, bud, I'm going to tell you, we got invited as a lug to another show. The show is only in 2.5 weeks from now. And, well, that means I got to put the city on hold because I got a lot of work to do. And one of the gals that usually takes up about 25% of the table, because of the short notice, she can't make it. So, and yes, Enzo wanted to say hi to everybody. Oh, there's Greg. Let me get Greg on here. Hello, Greg. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm at Walmart.
All right.
There ain't nothing here.
They got any good Legos in there?
Nope.
You know, I'm part of iLug, which is Idaho Lug as well. I'm part of two lugs. They were telling me that today somebody went to a Walmart in Idaho and they already have the new Speed Champions out.
Really?
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
You gonna check that out?
Well, the Walmart that it's at is really far away from me, so probably not. I mean, it's a couple hours from me, actually. I'd like to, but too far for me. All right, so I'm just laying these out because this is how you ballast the track, at least a straight one it is.
Yep.
All right, looks like I need to get some more plates here. I'm going to go ahead and put myself on mute just for a second. All right. Well, that is not quite working out the way I wanted it to. And hello, John. What is that? How you doing, John? John says, "What is that?" I think that's a little bit of stuff coming from Greg. He says he's in Walmart right now.
It's the speakers from Walmart playing Bob Seger.
Okay. Well, apparently I can't go as sparse as I wanted to on these because it's not letting me throw down what I want to throw down and stick. So I'm going to have to do this differently. I've never ballasted track before, so this is a learning experience for me. It's getting Rue's attention. Okay. So how you doing, John?
I just started watching The Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Oh, okay.
The extended version.
How is it so far?
It's pretty good so far. I watched
good.
the other two before Christmas.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put as many bricks as I did on the other ones because I don't think it's going to work otherwise. I was hoping to be able to tar it down some, but that's just not going to happen. Not with the trouble it's given me. So 8 more days of carnivore eating. I'm dying for something sweet. Oh, that's right, John. John, what kind of meal plan diet are you on? I don't really want to call it a diet, but what is it you're doing? And John, one of these days you got to come on here with me too, man. So how? Oh, that's right. You didn't work today. I was going to say how was work today, Greg, but I just remembered you don't work Mondays.
I was called in yesterday, but someone called in.
No, I just cut sugar and sugary drinks for over a year. Okay. Well, actually, I just bought my first Coca-Cola in like years, man. Because I had an upset stomach on Saturday night. And if it's not too upset, a Coca-Cola will calm it down. But I didn't buy like a 2 liter or whatever. I just bought like a 12-ounce bottle. And that's all I did. And that's all I've had.
I was called in yesterday. Someone called in.
Did you go into work or not?
Uh, yeah, I went to work for about 4 hours.
Okay. Well, I went to work today. Wasn't a bad day by any stretch of the imagination. It was actually a pretty good day at work. Got a lot done. Mondays is always a big day for me though, because I have some big reports due every Monday. So 2 big reports.
Yep. All I had
All right.
is all I had today is chicken enchiladas
Were they homemade or did you buy them somewhere?
from everyone's favorite restaurant, the freezer section.
Okay. And let's see. Ginger ale for that. Oh, okay. For upset stomach, John. So when are those speed champions supposed to come out officially?
March 1st.
That's what I thought. But this guy actually showed a picture. It's out. I mean, he's not making that up. I got to mute myself because I'm going to be using the rubber mallet here. Okay, that's enough of the rubber mallet. Steve, I had to prepare large parts returns for Toyota. I had a cage 30 grand in parts and staged them for a driver pickup at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Dang, man. You know, Steve, you're in the same business as my daughter. My daughter works for a dealership in Utah, and she's a service advisor. And I mean, it's a little bit different than what you're doing, but kind of the same. And hopefully you guys can still hear me because I'm walking away. But move. Get the fuck out of the way.
You should dye Enzo's hair red.
What's that?
You should dye Enzo's hair red.
Dye his hair red? Well, it's tempting sometimes. All right.
Because of his name.
Okay. So let's see. I need to look at my phone here because I was given a picture of how they want this done. And I don't remember. So, and shoot, I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, I remember where it's at now. I'll tell you what, man, the amount of messages I get every day. There it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, stop it. Just blow up for me, would you? Oh, great. Now it don't want to open. All right, let's try something else. Like I said, I've never done this before, so this is a little bit different for me. Okay,
Oh,
so
I went to the
actually,
movies.
oh, my friend said he'll call me after his movie. I don't know which movie he's watching, but what I do know is that I did not do this right. So I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to fill this in, but I can do the next one right, but I already got it wrong. So let's do some filler.
I went to the movies the other day.
What's that?
I went to the movies the other day.
Oh, which one did you go see?
Ant-Man.
So how was that?
It was average.
Average, okay. Now I actually come to think of it, I haven't seen any previews or anything about it. Usually I do see previews at least. Huh. All right, got to mute myself. I'm using the rubber mallet again. Okay, there we go. I'm done hammering away. Now for some railroad tracks.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say, I thought I was done hammering away. I might be doing some more hammering if this doesn't go down. Okay, so here, let me show you what I got so far. So now what I need to do is fill in these spots and here as well, and then we'll be sticking some tiles in here and make it look like railroad ties. And when I am done with this, boy, this is going to take forever. I'm going to mute myself just for a second. All right. So yeah, like I said, we got invited to a show kind of at last minute, so that really puts the squeeze on. And
Where's the show at?
well, my lug has asked me not to reveal that just yet, and so I will, as soon as I get permission from them, I'll reveal that. Believe me, I wish I could tell you guys because I think it's awesome. And there's a lot of details about the show that I'd like to reveal, but as of right now, I've been asked to keep my mouth shut, and that's hard for me, but I will. And
You're a big.
What's
you're
that?
A big snitch. You're a big snitch.
Well, here's the problem. There is a little bit of a, well, I don't participate in this, but there's a bit of a rivalry between us and another lug. And that's because in order to start this lug that I'm in now, some of the members from the other lug broke off and they started this lug. And there's a little bit of bad blood between some of the members because of that. I wouldn't say there's a lot of bad blood. It's more of a gentleman's game than it is anything. But several of those members that other lug know who I am and know that I have a YouTube channel. And because of that, I've been asked not to reveal certain things until they say it's okay. And you know, there's something really weird going on here because I am feeling all of a sudden a big rush of cold air in here. Hopefully I didn't lose a wall. No, I'm just kidding. If I lose a wall, you're going to see a grown man cry. I promise. Let's see. Looking at buying in about 4 years. I want to save a good portion first. Oh boy, rival. Yeah, there is a little bit. I was never a member of the other lug, so that does not matter to me. What matters to me is that I just want to build and I want to display my builds. So just as long as I'm able to do that and have a good time while I'm doing it, I'll be happy to be part of this lug. And this lug is a really good one. So I don't know the other lug too much, so I can't speak good or bad about them. And if you guys know my style, I typically don't speak bad of people. If I don't like them, I just don't mention them. So, but yeah, so I will keep certain things to myself until I'm allowed to. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. I will tell you one detail I can tell you is that my dad will be at this show as well with his group. And my dad was at the other show I just got back from last weekend, I think it was. My dad's group was there, so it was really awesome to see my dad. I love going to shows and see my dad. And you're right, John, it is drama, and it's unfortunate. But anyway, like I said, I was never part of the other one, so this rivalry does not really affect me either way. My goal has nothing to do with them. My goal is just to do the best that I can to promote the Lego hobby. And also my lug allows me to put up business cards and QR codes to my channel. And since they allow me to do that, that's what I do. Yeah, John, I'm really new to this process. I'm not used to this. So this is I only did a little bit last night to the track coming into the train maintenance yard. So I am still pretty new at this. And seeing as what I did here, I realized I messed up on the other one. So I'm going to have to redo it. But oh well. You live and learn, they say. And some of us just never learn. So it's okay. And you know what? I did not do it wrong because I'm looking at my stuff right now. And I don't have enough 12s to do this bottom part. So I'm going to have to do it the way I've been doing it. So I was just a little ahead of my time. All right. Oh, John says I've had a Camry Solera. My Tucson has 88,000 miles on it. Well, my truck just turned 102,000 miles last week. I drive that thing all over creation, I tell you. All right, I'm going to have to mute myself because I don't think you guys want to hear me slam down on this. Okay. Now for the sides here. So when I get off here today, I'm going to look at the layout I've been given to see how many of these are needed. I imagine the answer is quite a few. I'm going to try to mix this up. What happens when I do this? Okay, yeah, that works too. All right, got to mute myself while I pound down on this.
I'm back. I'm back. Boy. Hello? Hello?
Oh, how did my mic get muted? Oh boy. So you haven't heard me this whole time then. That's embarrassing. I said, I was asking you, Greg. I've been talking to myself then. I was asking at one point, I know you were talking about doing electrician school, and I was asking how that's going, if you're on schedule for that or if you
I
shelved
have
that
no.
plan for now.
I kind of shelved it for now.
Okay.
Either I'm going to go to law enforcement or something like that.
Okay. All right, let me do some counting here real quick. Holy crud, this is not. There's no way I could do this many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 of these things are needed.
You plan to go to the Lego store next Wednesday?
I just might have to. All right. Well, there's nothing left to do except for do another one.
Another one.
Did you guys see Enzo there for a minute?
You should dye his hair red. He's the literal Enzo.
Dye it red and give him a lightsaber.
No,
Make him an Imperial Guard.
no, his name is Enzo. Dye his hair red. You know, like the cars.
Oh, okay.
Like Ferrari.
I can't believe it. I wish I could show you guys. Enzo's at the far end of the shop on his hind legs looking out the window because I don't have blinds on the window over there.
Really?
Yeah, he's something's caught his eye out there. Silly dog. And let's see.
Probably saw a goat in the distance.
Yeah, he probably did see a goat. Maybe my sister's goat made it over here. The one he tried killing. I'm actually hoping to get 2 calves here in the spring here in about 2 months. I've never raised calves before, so it's going to be a whole new experience, but I'm enjoying this country life. And I will say I made the girl at the feed store laugh because, you know, she's making just small talk with me, and she says, are you from around here? And I said, no. I said, I'm kind of new here. I only moved here about a year ago. And she said, where are you from? And I said, well, let me put it this way. I said, I'm just a city boy trying to make it as a country boy. And that got her laughing pretty good. She thought that was funny. And that is true. I am just a city boy trying to make it as a country boy now. It's working out okay. But I will probably never claim to be a country boy because, well, I started off my life in the San Francisco Bay Area with 8 million people.
I wonder how.
Sorry, what was that, Greg?
Yeah, Good thing you left that liberal cesspool when you had the chance. Before it went to
Yeah.
shit crap. Mm.
Let's see.
Hey,
John said, I'm sorry.
how'd you like my memes that I sent earlier?
Well, that was a little bit off the chain, but I loved it. Let's catch up on comments here. It says the Solera was a great looking car. I wish I had bought one. And John says, nope. I can't tell you how many compliments Rue got at the dog park the other day. And John, I am going to do a short video highlighting the fact that I support you because you're my friend and that you got this channel. And I'll put a link in the bottom. So I hope you'll accept my my offer, because I'll love to do that for you. In fact, I think it's great to support other YouTubers. And let's see. John to Steve, it became a bobsled in the winter. Yeah, they tend to do that. Let's see. What's Mike John or Steve the John? My current Toyota has close to 147K on it. It's running great. That's awesome. And same with my Tucson. I have a regular maintenance schedule. I don't want to buy a new car as an emergency. Not really a channel. Thought it was more showing off Rue. Well, that's all right, man. I still support you, John. I still got no problems highlighting it. So I'll do a short on that here the next day or two. Heck, if I have time, I might even do it tonight. Oh, boy. So 44 of these. That's going to be one heck of a lot. Okay. I get to do this number again.
Hooray.
And I'm going to go ahead and grab some more of this. So yeah, this is how, I don't want to take credit for this. This is something that I found on Pinterest on how to ballast tracks. I don't know how many different ways there are to do it, but this is the way I'm going to do it. But I'm going to put you on mute for a second, or myself on mute. All right, I'm done with making that racket.
Racket, you say?
Not a mafia racket, just noise.
Like a Ponzi racket?
You know, I think you guys know I like true crime. And I've been watching some true crime, especially about the former mayor Giuliani, and how he was responsible for prosecuting the mob in New York. And really interesting story. I recommend if you like that kind of stuff to look it up and watch it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and now that I have this on here, all right, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself again because I don't want to disturb your ears. Oh, wrong button. I do realize this stuff is never coming off once I'm done with this.
No, it is
Oh,
not.
what's that?
No, it is not.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to take this off ever.
It's almost
If my
crawfish
kids want,
season.
huh? What was that?
It's almost crawfish season for us.
Oh yeah. So, I know Texas doesn't normally get that cold, but do the alligators and stuff? Do they kind of disappear this time of year?
Pretty much. They come out scavenge for food once in a while.
How often do you hear of people being attacked by them?
They extremely rare, very rarely, unless you piss them off.
So, are they kind of a if you leave them alone, they leave you alone kind of thing?
Yep.
You guys see Enzo?
Hi, Enzo. He's not giving you any attention.
Are you a big baby? Are you cute? Sit. Are you cute?
I think he's hungry.
No, he just wants attention.
I think he's hungry.
If he's hungry, he needs to go eat a cat.
Except for Max.
Well, what are you talking about? That'd be worth his time, wouldn't it? I'm just kidding. Max is a big boy, man. 20-pounder. All right, I gotta mute myself again. So this second one is going much faster than the first one. And that's probably because I figured this out a little bit. But boy, 44 of these. I don't know what I'm going to do. except for maybe finish the inside before I do that, right? Wow, this is a lot.
Have you ever seen the first Jackass movie?
Yeah, I did. I was way back though when it came out.
Where Steve-O was on the tightrope, dangling upon the alligators.
I don't remember that specific part. But didn't that guy like hurt himself over and over making that stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's funny though.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but I prefer a much more gentle job. Wow. So this is coming along slowly but surely. And Enzo finally decided to just lay down. And since he's been good, I'm going to take him to Burger King.
Ooh, he heard that.
Oh, watch this. Enzo, sit. Do you want to go? You want to go? When I ask him that, that means we're going for a ride. He's getting a plain hamburger. So he's done figured out, oh yeah, he went right up to the truck door. I didn't mean right now. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to tease you.
My grandma's little.
What's that?
My grandma's dog loves Jack Links.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of dog is it? I know you told me, but I just don't remember.
It's a Yorkie.
Oh, Yorkie, yeah. My daughter once wanted a Yorkie, and I told her, you don't want a dorky. They're not bad dogs, though. I make fun of everything.
Which daughter?
Natalie, the one that's she just told me huh?
One that had a baby.
Yeah, she's got two babies. She's got a 4-year-old, and well, she'll be 1 year next month. Yeah, my daughter, she just informed my wife and I that she will be going into the Marine Corps as an officer at the end of May.
She's going to go to Quantico. That's where their officers boot camp is.
Yeah, actually, we lived at Fort Belvoir, which is about 20 minutes away from Quantico. So she knows that base. She's been on that base many times. But I'm sure it'll be different as being in basic training versus just being a visitor. Oh man, this is what happens when you got this old color. It likes to do that number.
I wish I was qualified to be in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, me too, man. I think I have ever told you that I was planning on going into the Navy.
Yeah.
I told you that story.
Yeah. Because your heart condition.
Yeah, I got all the way to MEPS, and they said no way. And it upset me because my recruiter didn't ask me going in. He didn't ask me if I had anything that like that, and so I didn't lie to him. He just didn't ask, and I'd never been through it before. It's not like I knew, and I didn't have any friends that went through, so I had no idea what to expect. I get the MEPS, and they're like, "What's that scar?" I was like, "I had the surgery done when I was 2 years old." They're like, "Nope, get out of here." It's like, "All right, thanks." And then my recruiter, he was so mad on the way home, and MEPS was like an hour away almost. He didn't talk to me, and he drops me off at my house, doesn't talk to me, and doesn't say nothing. So I figured me going to the military was a done deal. I didn't think it was going to happen. So I just went to community college, and classes started the next week. So I started classes, and about 3 weeks, 4 weeks after that, my recruiter gets a hold of me. Goes, "Oh, I got really good news for you." I was like, "What?" "I got a waiver for you. You can join." And I'm like, sorry, buddy. I decided to go to college. Now, had my recruiter not been a butthead and said, "Hey, I'll work on a waiver for you. Let's see what we could do," I wouldn't have enrolled. I would have waited. But I mean, I left MEPS feeling pretty rejected. But I'm not going to stay down. I get down, but I'm not going to stay down. So I figured something else out. And I already started down that road, so I wasn't going to turn back. But that's what poor communication will do to you.
Yeah, that's poor communication between you two.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even bother to tell me anything. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I think my life would have turned out totally different. I'm not really sure for the better necessarily, because I don't think I would have met Mrs. Chip. Because,
How'd y'all two meet?
well, kind of a long story, but I'll tell it if you want to hear it.
Sure.
Well, one thing you probably don't know about me is I grew up in a Mormon family. Now, I don't consider myself Mormon anymore, so that's not really an issue, but I grew up in a Mormon family, and when you're 19, if you're eligible, they expect you to serve a 2-year mission, which I did as a missionary, which put me out in Ohio. And I met her out there because she was also a Mormon. And I only had like 6 weeks left when I left her area and went to another area, because they move you around every couple months. And I thought about her, and when I got home from my mission, I called her house, and of course, this is before cell phones, right?
Right.
And you're not supposed to date as a missionary, so I really didn't date her or anything, and I really didn't know a lot about her. I just know I thought she was cute. So I called her house, and the number's disconnected. So I got a hold of some other Mormons in the area, and eventually one of them said, "Oh yeah, they moved to Indiana," and they gave me the number. So I called up there and got her mom, and I called during the evening time, and her mom says, "Oh, she doesn't live here anymore. She went off to school." And I said, "Oh, okay, can I get her number?" And her mom says, "You don't need that." And she hung up on me. And by the way, my relationship with my mother-in-law is still that way. But what had happened was I called back the next day during the day because she was a teacher, her mom. I knew she'd be gone. And her dad was a police officer working third shift, so he was home during the day. And I always got along with my father-in-law. So I called back during the day and I said, "Hey, I heard Jenny went off to school." He goes, "Oh yeah, she's in Columbus." I said, "Really?" He goes, yeah, you want the number? I was like, yeah, I like that number. So I called her up and I said, hey, it's kind of a funny idea, but do you want to come out to California and visit me for a couple weeks? I'll buy your plane ticket. And I really thought that she was going to say, man, you are crazy. What the hell's wrong with you? Because I didn't know her that well. And so I really thought she was going to turn me down. But to my great surprise, she says, no, I'd love to come out there. So I bought her plane ticket. She came out for about 2 weeks. And, I knew there was something special about her. So I just decided I got to move to Ohio, or else I'm never going to get to know her. And I'm going to lose my chance to be with her. So I moved to Ohio and purposely got an apartment about 2 blocks away from hers. Anyway, ended up dating her for a while, and we decided to get married. But yeah, that's how I met her. Neither one of us really go to church anymore. I still believe in God and everything, but I'm more spiritual than I am religious these days. I don't really care to put a label on what I believe. But I don't disrespect people that do. Catholic, Protestant, Muslim, whatever you may be. I'm cool with all of it as long as it makes you a better person. So, and that's why I am so open about things, is that I've seen a lot of different stuff in my days, and I ain't going to judge people for their beliefs, you know? Oh, crap. I did this wrong. Oh, I'm going to have to redo it. It's not going to come off. All right. Anyway, guys, I got 2 done, sort of, because I got to redo one side. But I do appreciate you guys coming in and watching the thing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on all notifications. And I don't know when we're going to do a live stream next, but it will be another one this week. And Greg, thanks for joining me. I always appreciate that. You guys have yourself a great night, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Okay, bye.